Morning, Itoro. This morning we are again giving you some updates what's going on in Bitcoin, Ethereum. So let's look. I've been up the night and I basically checked, and right now basically found out what is actually going on. So let's first look on the data. So first, right now we see Ethereum is already trading here around $500. We see on BTCE it's trading well around it. It touched $500. Right now it's just swinging around there. Bitfinex already crossed $550, and in general we don't know where it's heading. I mean, we checked the Ether BTC chart and we actually see at the moment it's at the top. So it's not even showing. I mean, you can see. I mean, it's even up here. You see, like it was normally here. Right now, it's somewhere. We don't know. I mean, okay. So we see just a lot of things. Data. So right now, I mean, we see right now Bitcoin dropped here, and then before it even has dropped. So right now we are probably in a swing that goes one time, two times, and probably another third time. So it can even go lower. So there is a big chance Bitcoin can even go lower. So this is what we are looking forward. Okay, and the reason why is this happening is that we basically found out since 28. I don't know if you're following my feeds, but actually the thing that is influencing all this thing is something called the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. So the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, they had a summit on February 28th, and who is the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance? We ask us who is that. So basically it's a big bunch of big banks and development team. Let me just check quickly. Okay, so right now there is a video. It's around 7 hours. So we want to watch this this morning, so we understand what is going on. So first of all, I want to show you who is the Ethereum Alliance. Don't know if anyone has known, but I mean here. So we basically see the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance consists of accounting companies. It's probably blockchain. I mean even BP. So it's like they didn't have probably oil companies interested in Brainbot, another bank, Melon, some probably blockchain. I mean this is an Arab blockchain company. This is the Swiss bank. This crypt, I don't know, probably Bitcoin, blockchain something, blockchain, another bank. We have even Intel on the board. We have JP Morgan. We have Microsoft. We have newspaper from Thomas Reuters. We have Santander, and we have basically have two big banks. I mean, three, Credit Suisse, JP Morgan, UBS, Inc. So we probably have a lot of banks. We have a lot of money, and they can actually do a lot of shit with things. So I don't know what I mean, they're trying to buy all Ethereum and pushing the price to the moon, or but we want to know what is their intention. So the summary of the summit, Enterprise Ethereum Alliance Summit, is basically here, and we are watching the video. So it's basically first the introduction of the founder, Jeremy Miller, and then Vitalik will speak. Vitalik Buterin, the founder of Ethereum, and what he actually wants to do. And then there's an Ask Me Anything, and then launch member, they are showing their perspective. So we see JP Morgan speaking, Microsoft speaking, Consensus speaking, CME speaking, Nuco speaking, and Accenture speaking. And then after a break, Ethereum, they show Ethereum applications in action. What can they actually do? And then Ethereum for finance. So this is more a panel about innovation from Santander, Melon, JP Morgan, and then the most important info is probably why we are doing what we are doing. So this is the reason. What is their motivation? What are their goals? And this will basically help us to understand what is going on. So I can actually switch directly to it, but I mean, I personally want to watch the whole 7 hours, and then I basically give you something like a summary of the most important findings. Then yeah, Ethereum for industries, how startup can help. So it's basically also it's basically a mix of banks and startups, because basically what I think is the banks found out blockchain and Bitcoin is not what they can do. They can actually not control it, and on Ethereum they can actually build software which is basically easier, cheaper. So there is no need for a Bitcoin development. I mean, on blockchain, I mean, the banks were thinking like how we can control the blockchain, but right now they probably found out it's probably not possible. So right now they are switching to Ethereum, which is basically much better prepared for what they want to do. And then this is what actually we are seeing happen. So my idea is Bitcoin will stay the gold of cryptocurrency, but we expect that Ethereum will basically be the oil. So it drives the whole industry. So anything that runs through this space, I mean, gold will probably be used as a storage, but anything that works online, internet, through the space, websites, whatever, will basically be fueled with Ethereum. So that is our perspective. So we can basically expect the price of Ethereum be in the range like oil. So it can even go up to $100, but I don't think $200 might be possible. But I don't know for I mean, it's the same like oil. I mean, oil, the way they actually build Ethereum is also basically like oil. I mean, it's produced on one level, and when you actually use it on the other one, it's consumed. So it actually disappears. So this is a kind of really interesting concept. So we just basically, the most important thing is, I mean, Ethereum is always produced on the rate of 18 million, and when the usage of this Ethereum is bigger than the production, then basically the price will go up. But if on a certain level, the consumption and production will basically be the same, so the price will remain. And I basically think we haven't reached that level yet, or because we don't have a consumption, we still have production. But people right now speculating on the price. We don't know if the consumption actually will be big, but at the moment people want to make the consumption is big. So I mean, oil prices right now is going down because I mean, nobody actually uses a lot of oil. People are switching to solar. People are switching to alternative energy. Tesla is building cars that don't use fuel. So actually oil is not so strong anymore, and a lot of countries are suffering from this. Angola, Nigeria, Venezuela, like you know, and they are all in trouble mostly, and they jump really fast on Bitcoin. So that's about an outlook, and after we finished watching this video, then we give you some news. So thank you for listening, and stay tuned.